Oh, God, don't fall. What's good, y'all? What's great? I hope y'all had a good weekend. Welcome back to 300 Podcast. It's your boy, Ezra Ray. It was a really good weekend of football. I hope you got a chance to watch those games. They were all at least, good. We'll get into the Buffalo game and the Eagles game in a little bit. But I want to talk about the thriller last night that was the Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was an all-out competitive contest, and I didn't get to catch the end. I had already went to sleep, and I knew the Commanders were going to take it. If that doesn't tell you something, pardon. But yeah, I heard wifey screaming from the living room. Gotta love her. Pardon. And yeah, it was a great game. Won by a crazy field goal. But more than that, I wanna give a shout out. I know he's listening. I know he's watching all the time. My boy Tommy, who passed in 2023 tragically. Won't even get into all that, but he's dearly missed. Me and wifey went to sleep talking about him. Um, and if there's one thing I remember about that kid, it was the energy he brought, the sincerity he brought, the realness he brought. Was constantly uplifting me, was constantly encouraging me, to really get back into this. He loved my original podcast. He actually couldn't believe that I actually did something like that. And he's like, "Why are you doing regular shit when you should be doing that? That's what you're supposed to be doing." I miss giving you clothes. I miss FaceTiming, you know. I miss your dog. I miss you. I love you. Uh, I feel like anything I put my heart into moving forward, you're directly involved just because of how you made me feel. So, you're never forgotten, and yeah, you would love it right now, man. You boys got a squad. You got a whole what? You got a quarterback. You got a quarterback. I remember you used to complain about Kirk Cousins, boy. Yo, that's crazy. And you got a whole quarterback now who is balling out of control. He's a stud. He is the one. I ain't gonna gloat too much about him because you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta peep the tea. This is actually original from that Super Bowl too. I got it off of eBay. But yeah, I woke up today thinking about one of my favorite Kanye songs, Real Friends. It's a great song. As misunderstood as Kanye is, Kanye has so many bright spots, that kind of just let you into what, reality is as opposed to, what sometimes people pretend it is. And I think that's huge nowadays, to feel like things are authentic, as authentic as that win last night by the Commanders, where they fought tooth and nail. They had to go down to Tampa, and win that game in somebody else's house. It was his first playoff game. He's obviously going to be the rookie of the year. So there was a lot at stake. There was a lot on his shoulders, and he looked so composed. He looked so in the zone. It was refreshing to see, man. You wonder where people get it from. How dig are they? How deep are they digging? That they're finding this calm that just comes over them in these moments. And I really want to find that. I found myself in suffering from depression and anxiety, ADHD, a whole bunch of stuff. I find myself easily, swayed to the other side, the negative side, where everything is just like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? Fuck this shit. Man, that's not the attitude I want. In my head, it's not the attitude I want. And I don't want that to reflect in this. But it was a great game last night. And, I went to sleep, feeling good, thinking about my boy. I was going through pictures, posting on social media. I was all in my feels about it. And I woke up refreshed. I woke up feeling like, yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to work. I don't care how many views I got or don't got. I don't care who subscribe or don't subscribe. I mean, I do, but like, I'm not going to let that dictate, how I then move. What does that make me? what would that make me? Did I learn anything from Tommy while he was here? Did I And that's not what I'm going to give into. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep rolling. 300 seconds will eventually be what it's supposed to be, and I count on that. I believe in that. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be easy, But I don't want to fuck with nobody who signs up for easy. That's not what we're about here. That's not what we're about in this basement. We are about the difficulties and the hard road to get to where you want to be. I have the most beautiful partner who has always been in my corner and is always, if I wanted to go out and, do whatever, as long as it wasn't going to hurt me or anybody else, she would support it. She's just that kind of person. And we all need people like that in our lives, believe it or not. We sometimes fool ourselves into thinking we can do things on our own, especially when it comes to the mental aspect of it. And it's not true. You need people in your corner. You need people to give you that boost. And that's okay. That's not a flaw. That's not a weakness. So Commanders won by 3. It was a great game. We're going to get into a lot more. I know I was just rambling on about stuff that isn't sports, but I wanted to get that, out for my boy. I felt compelled to do it. I felt moved to do it. He wanted me to do it, so we did it. We'll get into some real football. In the next one, I'm going to go work on it now. I'm going to look over some notes and stuff. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Find me on Instagram. Show me some love. And I only want 300 seconds of your time, Who can't spare that, So until the next episode, love y'all. Be cool.